Hey, greetings everyone. Michael here, Metaphysician at Spirit Quest Academy. Welcome to my April Crystal Energy Report. This is for the April 1st through 7th, the first week. And let me jump over to the moon slide. The first quarter, April 1st at 3:21 a.m. And full moon, April 7th, 7:35 p.m. And I want to jump right into the crystal casting today. I'm getting so much energy coming into me, so it's time to cast the crystals and see what's ready to reveal for us. Alright, so this crystal casting is for the first week of April, April 1st through the 7th. And we have that first quarter moon on April 1, approaching the full moon on April 7th. So this is a week of rebirth. You are awakening to your new self. And also, the energy coming in on this theme stone is bringing a whole new vibration, a new focus into your life. And it's looking over here in this open area. I'll discuss this in a moment. But this is a new world. As the old paradigm is breaking down, falling apart. We've noticed this. We've been witnessing this going on. And so the love comes in and says, be so patient with yourself and with others, and practice compassion. It's so easy to criticize and the negative news, and everybody's got their idea how to do something better. Disconnect from all of that. Disconnect from all of that and tune in to your own kindness and compassion, and drop those negative habits of criticism, because a lot of them tie back into self-criticism, disapproval of the self. And if you're unhappy with yourself, well, rather than admit that, let's just criticize everything else. Just let that fly out, let that leave your energy field as this new energy pours in through many, many elements and aspects of your life. And we're coming in from all three quadrants as we're looking out into this new area. So the thread here through Akasha comes in and says, we've always heard this before, but choose love. Choose love. Always choose love. This is the ideal time to practice this. Bring in your meditation. Choose love as you're cooking and preparing your food. Choose love as you're cleaning your home and caring for your family. Always choose love rather than fear. So much fear is in the media, and so much fear around finances and bills and old responsibilities. Oh my, what's going to happen? And these fears we can justify to some point. And yet we need to release the fear. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. And so disconnect. If you need to worry and be fearful, okay, do that for a few minutes and then just say, that's enough. It's not getting me anywhere. It's spinning me down a dark, dark hole. And what this is going into is, what is your dream? What is your intention going in to the future? This is open, and you can design this. And so many are looking at a career change, have been furloughed or laid off, and is that job coming back? And if not, here's an opportunity to choose something new. And so again, you disconnect from the fear and you dream on this for a while. You bring this in your meditations. And what would you like to do going forward? All kinds of new type of work and job opportunities are presenting in the new economy, the new world that we are presently transitioning into. Because the old paradigm is crumbling, it isn't going to work like it did before. Anytime there are major shakeups in societies, and in this case across the world, societies change and adapt in new ways. And so this is a very positive process, looking at what am I going to do, being very grounded, being very conscious of my health, being very conscious of loving myself, caring for myself in a deep, deep way. Oh, the guidance comes in there and says, yes, use this downtime for that self-care. So be patient and have faith in yourself and your angels, your guidance, that you'll be directed to these new opportunities of how to operate your life in the new world, the new paradigm that's presenting. And why that is so strong, dear ones, is these two stones right here on the quadrant pin, the theme and the 5D citrine, revitalizing, renewing. Nothing here is from the old. This is all new energy coming in. This is all the new 5D grid around the planet is in place. It's been in place quite a while now. The higher dimensional grids above that are in place, and they are functioning, stepping down into the 5D as it floods the world and our spirits and our souls with this new revitalizing information. How to take care of your health. It's about self-responsibility. And yes, there's help in the world, and we need help, and we have to ask for help. And our neighbors, our family are there to help. Our spiritual guides and helpers are there to help. There's help all around. And as you become whole, how are you to help a neighbor, a friend, a family member, a partner? This is how we move together, through love, not through fear. So here, the prosperity stone is on unconditional light. And it's in the same quadrant with the citrine. This is high energy coming in, and it's very positive. And this is coming in over weeks and months to come. This is taking us into the summer solstice in June, into July, and as the summer winds along, that is a very productive time in our life. And this prosperity has a lot of weight to it, and it is behind the light, the unconditional light that is swirling around here on the same circle as you exist. So again, tie in now your meditation, your walks in nature. Yeah, social distancing is great, but you can still talk to the trees, hug a tree, watch all the beautiful spring flowers as the snow melts back and the sun shines and the weather warms, making the out of doors much more pleasant for us to be in. And that in itself, that walking meditation in nature, is the energy that you want to provide for yourself on a daily basis for that fresh air. Let your worries go and be in the fresh air and the fresh flowers of nature. The other thing that comes in on that inner stone is the health. And this is new ideas coming in on how to take care of yourself. We mentioned earlier that extreme self-care is necessary right now. This is new ideas, new inspiration. Maybe a magazine falls open, or you just get some ideas and a new way to cook some old foods, or to bring in an experiment with a lot of new foods. And you go to the market and you see all these colorful vegetables, the deep greens, the light greens, the oranges, the yellows, and these things bring in nutrients you need in your life. And they are very good to use in conjunction with whatever packaged foods, canned foods that you might have, that, yeah, they have shelf life, true. But these live, fresh vegetables, that's what we need. And how to cook them brings in a whole new grounding on your self-responsibility. I can make it through this. I don't need to buy prepared food all the time. And these are some of the spiritual lessons coming in that step down into the practicality of our day-to-day life. For those of you that are used to cooking and preparing your own food, there is another change coming in here from this unconditional wisdom. That's saying be sensitive as your energies in your body, mind, spirit complex are shifting. And as these frequencies shift up, once again, your dietary needs will shift. And you may need some heavy foods for grounding, some squash, some zucchini, a sweet potato, and then you might have to offset that at times, bringing in some higher frequency foods, the green drinks, the spirulina, the wheatgrass juice powders, these kind of high energy foods that feed your system as it is stepping up in its frequency. And as you do this, it really helps dispel down, depression, and energize you for these moves into this new world we're stepping into right now. Be well as you realize you are going through a rebirthing process. And all of us are going through a rebirthing process. Even though humanity across the planet represents many different available timelines, so everybody's moving at their own pace. Thus, be kind, be compassionate, mind your own business, try and stop the name calling, and deal with yourself. All right, I'll close this reading here, dear ones, and look forward to seeing you in crystal casting for next week. Hey, always interesting information. As I think of the energies that came through in the crystal casting, I see this playing out for us every day as the old ways and the old paradigm crumble and fall away. And something that pops in mind is how many of us are now working from our home via telephone and computer and video meetings and conferencing with our departments and groups we work with. And also I'm seeing a huge influx of new jobs being created in this emerging situation that we're in. And a lot of what will transpire as we move through this situation will bring us into a new way of living, new changes in our world and our society. And there'll be new opportunities. And so that came up in the crystal casting about thinking, how would you like your life to change going forward in a career, a work, a job situation, as all of these new things play out. So it's so important to find peace, self-peace, inner peace, so that you can move forward in this time of self-reflection that is almost put upon all of us by this worldwide situation. So don't be afraid to step up. Be brave and create some new dimensions in your life and be open to these new ideas and opportunities of how you responsibly take care of yourself and your dear family, and we'll all get through this. Blessings all. See you next week.